El motiu de la convocatòria d'avui és per comunicar-vos que a final de temporada deixaré de ser jugador del FC Barcelona.
Carles Puyol is a name that resonates strongly in the world of football. Throughout his career, Puyol earned a reputation not only for his skill on the field, but also for his indomitable character and bravery. He was a footballer who inspired his teammates and terrified his opponents, a natural leader whose commitment to FC Barcelona and the Spanish national team left an indelible mark on the history of the sport. Puyol was known by many nicknames during his career: the Caveman, the Shark, the Bull, the Wall, the Gladiator, Lionheart, the Captain of Captains. All these names attempted to capture the essence of a player who epitomized courage and tenacity on the field. However, none of these nicknames could fully define Carles Puyol. He was a man who personified bravery in sports and an absolutely relentless defender, qualities that secured him a place among the greatest of all time in an era where many footballers were more concerned with their image and endorsement deals. Puyol had no qualms about risking his body for the good of the team. As Franco Baresi, another legendary defender, put it, Puyol was the kind of player who would put his head where others wouldn't even put their foot. This statement, though it may seem hyperbolic, was a literal description of Puyol's mentality on the pitch. A prime example of his bravery occurred when he faced the formidable Roberto Carlos, a player known for his powerful shot. During a match, Puyol didn't hesitate to throw himself in the path of the ball to clear it from the goal line, using his face as a shield. Such actions became part of Puyol's legend, as he endured multiple injuries throughout his career, including a fractured eye socket, a broken nose, and a shattered cheekbone. But these wounds only seemed to strengthen his determination. Carles Puyol was a selfless leader, always willing to put his body on the line so his teammates wouldn't have to. As he once said, "The players around me are superstars. I don't have the same technique or strength, but I work harder than the others. I'm like the student who's not the smartest, but works twice as hard and, in the end, comes out victorious." These words reflect the life philosophy Puyol adopted from his childhood, a philosophy that helped him overcome all adversities. Unlike many of his FC Barcelona teammates, who joined La Masia at an early age, Puyol's story was different. Until the age of 17, Puyol was just a kid playing in a small third-division club in his regional league. He tried several positions: goalkeeper, right back, winger, forward, but none seemed to be the right fit. Although everyone at his club knew he had special talent, the opportunities to showcase it were few. Once, a Barcelona scout attended one of his matches but left at halftime, disappointed by the quality of the game. Shortly afterward, Puyol had the chance to join Zaragoza, but he turned it down. From a young age, he had shown an unshakable loyalty. His family recalls an episode in which he purposely failed a school year to stay with his best friend, who was clearly going to fail. For someone like Puyol, it was Barcelona or nothing. 1819. Puyol received an invitation to train at Barcelona's academy, but only for one day with no promises for the future. He knew it was likely he wouldn't be invited back. However, this was when his father stepped in. A man of tireless work, he couldn't bear the thought of his son giving up. He told Puyol, "If they send you back home because there were better players than you, that's not a problem. But if they send you back because someone else worked harder than you, you're no longer welcome in this house." These words profoundly impacted Puyol, who gave his all during the training session. Though there were more talented players, his determination was unmatched, and they couldn't tell him to leave. Day after day, they told him to come back, and after a month, he was finally accepted into the academy permanently. This was just the first step on a long road filled with challenges that in the late 1990s, Barcelona was going through a phase where it relied less and less on its youth academy and more on acquisitions in the transfer market. In 1997, only one academy player remained in the team's starting 11. Of Puyol's 32 teammates in La Masia, only 3 would become prominent names at the club: Victor Valdés, Andrés Iniesta, and himself. But while Valdés and Iniesta rose quickly to fame, Puyol's path was much more arduous. Although his teammates and coaches appreciated him, it was clear that Puyol was not the prototype of a Barcelona player. He was never as subtle or refined as others. For years, he played on the club's B team, and the only time he caught the attention of the first-team coach, Louis van Gaal, was when the latter mocked his appearance, asking him if he didn't have enough money for a haircut. Despite everything, Puyol never gave up. When the club tried to transfer him to Malaga, he flatly refused, firmly believing that if his friend Xavi Hernandez had made it to the first team, he would too one day. And almost 4 years after leaving the academy, Puyol, now 22 years old, got his chance. After Michael Riesger's injury, Van Gaal was forced to give Puyol his first-team debut. He never let go of that spot again. Less than a year later, when Barcelona's captain, Luis Figo, moved to Real Madrid, the hatred towards him in Catalonia reached unimaginable levels. When the two teams met for the first time after his departure, Puyol was given the task of marking Figo. It was his opportunity to become a fan favorite, and he didn't waste it. For 90 minutes, he stayed inches from Figo, breathing down his neck, dominating without ever falling for the tricks or dark arts of the game. The match not only allowed Puyol to protect Barcelona's honor, but it also gave him the chance to show his class. While fans desperately tried to attack Figo off the field, Puyol stood firm, ensuring that the rival left the stadium without incident. That same summer, Puyol was part of the Spanish team at the Olympic Games, where he was a key figure in defense. His performance was so impressive that, at the start of the next season, he was called up for the national team for the first time. However, fortune wasn't always on his side. A few days after his debut with Spain, he suffered an injury that sent him to the operating room. Despite the adversities, Puyol continued to grow as a player. During his time at Barcelona, he became the soul of the team. In 2002, during a Champions League match against Lokomotiv Moscow, Puyol starred in one of the most iconic moments of his career. With Victor Valdés already beaten, he threw himself to the ground to block a shot, taking the ball to the chest right over the club's crest. The crowd at Camp Nou gave him his first standing ovation, recognizing his sacrifice and commitment to the team, by the end of that year. Although Spain's performance at the World Cup was disappointing, Puyol was included in the UEFA Team of the Year and signed a contract renewal that made him one of Barcelona's highest-paid players. Despite offers from other major clubs, like Manchester United, Puyol remained loyal to the club of his life. The year 2003 marked a turning point for Puyol and Barcelona. With Joan Laporta becoming president and Frank Rijkaard as coach, the team began rebuilding. Although the first few years were tough, the situation changed drastically in the 2004 to 2005 season. With the arrival of Ronaldinho, Barcelona reclaimed the La Liga title after a long drought, and Puyol was named team captain following Luis Enrique's retirement. As captain, Puyol led Barcelona into one of the most successful periods in its history. Under his leadership, the team won their second Champions League in 2006, defeating Arsenal in the final. However, for Puyol, this triumph was bittersweet. During the celebration in Paris, his father, with whom he had a special relationship, tragically passed away in an accident. Despite the personal pain, Puyol continued to lead Barcelona and the Spanish national team. Over the following years, his figure solidified as one of the most respected in world football. His leadership on the field, commitment, and defensive prowess made him a fundamental pillar for both Barcelona and Spain. In the 2008-2009 season, under the direction of Pep Guardiola, Barcelona achieved the historic treble, winning La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Champions League. Puyol was a key player in that team, once again demonstrating his worth and ability to lead in crucial moments. With the Spanish national team, Puyol also experienced memorable moments. In 2008, Spain won the Euro Cup, and 2 years later, in 2010, they achieved their greatest success by winning the World Cup in South Africa. Carles is an iconic figure in the football world, and his legacy at both FC Barcelona and the Spanish national team is monumental. His influence as a captain and leader is widely recognized, and his contribution to the successes of both teams has left an indelible mark. Puyol was one of the pillars of FC Barcelona's defense for over a decade, a period that coincided with one of the club's most successful eras. Throughout his career at Barca, Puyol accumulated an impressive collection of titles, 6 La Ligas. Puyol was a fundamental part of the team that dominated La Liga in multiple seasons. His ability to organize the defense and his relentless dedication in every match made him a key figure in these successes. 3 UEFA Champions Leagues, 2006, 2009, 2011. Puyol was not only a world-class defender but also a leader in the most crucial moments. In these 3 editions of the Champions League, his leadership and determination were vital in guiding the team to victory. 2 Copa del Rey titles, 2009, 2012. Puyol's leadership also shone in domestic competitions, contributing to Barcelona's victories in the Copa del Rey on 2 occasions during his career. 6 Spanish Super Cups. His contribution to the Super Cup titles was also notable, consolidating Barcelona as the best team in Spain for several years. 2 UEFA Super Cups, 2009, 2011. Puyol was instrumental in maintaining Barca's status as the best team in Europe, helping secure these trophies following Champions League victories. 2 Club World Cups, 2009, 2011. Under his leadership, Barcelona claimed the world champion title twice, defeating the top teams from other confederations. With the Spanish national team, Puyol was an essential member of the team that experienced the golden age of Spanish football. Euro 2008. Puyol was one of the defensive bulwarks of the team that won the Euro Cup in 2008, a title that marked the beginning of an era of dominance for Spain in world football. His performance in the tournament was outstanding, showcasing his ability to face the best forwards on the continent. 2010 FIFA World Cup. Puyol was not only a key piece in the defense during the 2010 World Cup, but he also scored the decisive goal in the semi-final against Germany, a header that sent Spain to its first World Cup final. In the final, his leadership was crucial in maintaining the defensive balance that led Spain to victory over the Netherlands. Puyol embodied the essence of what it means to be a captain. His leadership wasn't limited to words. He led by example, showing an unwavering work ethic, commitment to the team, and fierce determination in every challenge. He was the kind of player who inspired respect not only for his skill on the field but also for his integrity and humility off it. As a captain, Puyol was known for his ability to unite the team, motivate his teammates in difficult times, and maintain composure in high-pressure situations. His presence on the field instilled confidence in the team, and his behavior was always a model for young players rising through the ranks of Barcelona and the Spanish national team. Puyol also stood out for his sense of justice and respect for the values of the sport. On more than one occasion, he was seen intervening in conflicts to calm things down, both among his teammates and with referees, highlighting his role not only as a tactical leader but also as a moral one. In summary, Carles Puyol is remembered not only for the titles he won but also for how he won them. His legacy as a captain and leader is a testament to his character and the way his presence elevated the teams he played for. The respect he inspired in his teammates, coaches, and rivals reflects his stature as one of the great captains in football history. Carles Puyol's career was marked by his bravery, commitment, and loyalty. A player who always put the team first and, over the years, earned the respect and admiration of everyone who watched him play. His legacy at FC Barcelona and the Spanish national team will last forever, not only for the titles and trophies he won, but for the way he won them. With courage, honor, and a lion's heart. That's all for today. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for our next exciting content on the world of sports. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments. See you next time.